First thing that comes to my mind is why not? You know, this is my home. This is my community. And to me, community means family, friends, acquaintances. And I was raised to believe that you invest in your family and friends.
First and foremost, York is my home. I teach at Logos Academy, which is here in the city, actually right behind me here. I'm obviously invested in the lives of my students. With my recent walk of York City, I decided to walk every street in York City so I could really see the community that my students live in, see all the different areas of York, and see how the population changes throughout the different regions of the city.
I'm a transplant here to York in 2010 by way of the justice system, quite honestly. And within a very short period of time, York was investing in me. I had employers trusting in me and giving me employment. I've had opportunities now to own my own business where I've had other organizations and large corporations investing in my dreams and my beliefs. I've made so many wonderful friends and acquaintances and people that I even do call my family, you know. So how can you not give back to that? How can you not invest in in a community that has invested in me so much?
There was a point in time where, I was I loved York. And then there was a point in time where I wanted to get as far away from here as possible. And I really had to fall in love with the city all over again. And when I did that, I started meeting so many new people, finding new places that I didn't know was here, and it's always been here, like little hidden gems.
In my mid-20s when I was young, I had the idea of leaving York and going to Los Angeles to live. But there was something about York that just drew me back because this is where my family and my friends are.
It brings me back because it reminds me of my roots. It reminds me of community, family. It reminds me of what a strong foundation actually looks like. I can look around the city, and even though it's in different parts, I can see, hey, that's where I took one of my first pictures, like the train tracks over near the trail. I remember when I was still learning about like the different rules of composition for photography, and me just walking around the city and exploring, trying to better my skills, and how York helped provide those tools for me. So that's kind of why I always come back, because I just love it.
I think York is a real cool place to be. The city, the county, the environment around it. As you can see, York has a tremendous vista that just keeps beckoning me over and over again. Every place you step on history. Every place you visit has a story behind it. I find it very compelling with what I do. I'm a storyteller, and I find that people find the interest in York more captivating as the years go along. So I would encourage you, get yourself around York. Check it out. Look at the skyline. Check out the rail trail, the parks, the downtown. There's so much to offer. That's why I'm invested in York. You should be too.
I was accepted unconditionally. And that just made me feel more at home than any place I've ever lived in my life, honestly. And I can't imagine living anywhere else. This is home. This is my foundation.
In today's society, we think about, especially with like social media, we often look at like other locations, other places, and we kind of idealize them, which is very easy to do. I mean, York has its fair amount of issues, but I also feel like I'm called to be here in York and to serve the community. I very much view my teaching as an act of social justice. That's why I'm here in York. That's why I'm invested in York.